Well, good morning. It's about 1 a.m. in the morning, and you're probably wondering what I'm doing out here at this hour. So, as you can tell, it's winter and it's cold. So, what am I doing? Well, I'm just going over what I did earlier. And, okay. So, basically, I was using a 15 amp adapter for my main 30. Turns out my camper's a 30. That's what it says, is it's a 30 amp. But anyway, I was using it for this 15 amp here, and it kept acting all funny. So basically, don't do that. Just click these off, plug everything in, and yeah. So, and then see, I wired in this one here because you don't need a very long cord. I think this cord here is maybe 15 feet, not even. So yeah, everything looks good. Walk around here, and then I'm just gonna show you. And then you see that green light right there? That means it's on. Okay, that's how you can tell if you got power to your thing. That's actually the way I did it, because I ordered, actually I didn't order, I just went over to Canadian Tire and I got a lit one here, so at least this way I can see if you got power from a visual. So as you can tell, this one right here, okay, it's nothing fancy. And yeah, and that's where the propane is, and a bag of dog shit. So if I don't like you, I'm gonna send you a bag of dog shit for Christmas. So, and then under here, oh yeah, and what I did here was I just kept my mat down like that right there. So at least this way, if you're gonna shovel or whatever, boom, so easy. And oh shit, okay. What the fuck was that? Oh. Okay, I see what that bang was. What the hell? I think this was a fox. Yeah, there's got to be a fox here. I know there's a family of them in the area. Yeah, so because a while ago I heard a bang. And I was like, what the fuck was that? So, okay, problem solved. Worst part is, actually, it's kind of cool because when I bring the kids out to do their business, I kind of have a snowball fight with them. So anyway, I'm just gonna, yeah, fuck it. Nope, I'm wearing my dirty clothes, so this was the one I had before. So, as you can see, yeah, so that's the other one I was using, and it was just shit. And I couldn't see if this one was working anyway, so, which is fine. And it seems to be working. So, but basically what I did was that right there, it's kind of a mess if you don't know what you're looking for. It's gonna go like this. And what I did was, I bought a insulated tarp. That's what I did differently this year. Because somebody told me, see how this ground is wet? Well, it turns out it's not very good because you're not actually heating the underside of your camper. But anyway, this is like kind of like the poor red man way to do it. And I did it this way because I'm trying different things. So, ooh, nice. And as you can see, oh wow, it's nice in here. Oh. So yeah, so it finally kicked in, and yeah, this is basically what I did. And of course, there's my cord, and I hung it up from over top of that little bracket or brace over top, just in case something pulls on it, it's not gonna snag up on here. right like that. So as you can see, all I did was go like that, and this insulated tarp is enough to keep the circulation going so it doesn't get really super hot under here, because if it gets hot, then that's going to be a cause for a failure, and if it's a failure, then I'm liable to catch this on fire, which I don't really want. We're going on our second year here, and I'm actually falling in love with this camper. It's fucking awesome. Mainly because I'm learning as I go, and I'm kind of hoping I can help someone else. So anyway, this is what I got for a heater this year, and I got this from Home Hardware, and I think it came out to like 60 bucks. And again, it's not very high, it's on low. So basically all I did was go like that. Okay, turn it off, and you can see that the first one's a fan, and then you turn it to the first one like that, and then you just turn it ever so slightly. I like explaining this so people have a better understanding on what it is I'm talking about. So you just turn it, you can see that little knob, that little thing right here, and so you just go like this, and you just turn it until you hear the first click, and you leave it. There you go. And yeah, and it is warm under here. Wow. And because this is uneven ground, I got this board under here, and there's a safety switch underneath. So if it knocks over, see that thing right there? That's the safety switch. And if you want something more technical, you guys might want to pause it for this. Let's see if you can. Yeah, it's a 1500 watt heater, 120 volt, 1656, 0 degrees Celsius. Yeah, and this is all I had to keep heat up the underneath of the thing there. So yeah, and the thing with this is it's a 360. So basically, as you can see, this is where my tanks are. I got my gray water here, and then I got my septic tank right there. So this is in the middle, so neither one of these will freeze. And then of course, when it gets too warm under here, this will shut up on its own. But I suggest if you do it this way, people have already said like put in like a chicken coop light, a heated light bulb, kind of like a grower's light or something like that, to heat it up. But fortunately for that, you can't really control those, whereas if it gets too hot, it may very well do something that you don't want it to. And so yeah, so basically the bad thing about the older campers is yeah, they freeze up real fast, and once they're frozen, then you got problems. And this is basically just to keep the plumbing going. Last season, you know, it was kind of like, holy shit, I became the electrician, the plumber, the roofer, solar installer, you name it. Yeah, so I kind of just learned on the fly. I think I've been doing really good. But yeah, here we go. So Omni Max heater from Home Hardware, about 70 bucks. I just took that's a 12 gauge thing, and it's rated for a 300 volts VW-1. Yeah, it's pretty heavy duty. And the thing about that is, and yes, I know this is a indoor only, but technically this is classified as indoor. So unless something crawls up in here and chews away, I think we'll be just fine. But anyway, long story short, you want to have a thicker cable, so you don't want a thin cable. So, and then the other thing is, what you want to do is just check the temperature of your cable. Like your plug in here, That's the other thing. You want to touch this. If it's hot, you're overheating, and you want to kind of check the prong, see if there's a gap. What will happen is if there's a gap, then you have a chance of arcing, and yeah, that's basically is what's going to create electrical fire, and that's something you don't want to do. But anyway, you just want to check the cables here. Just finger it, you know. Just go like that, and just keep this up like that. So, but since I know there's a critter bombing around, and I saw tracks of evidence of there being tracks, I'm gonna have to check this on a daily basis, because the last thing I need is a critter crawling up in here and wreaking havoc. Last thing I want. So anyway, this is doing exactly what I thought it would be doing, and I'm just gonna go back like this, and yeah, this insulation tarp is a hot damn. So basically just crawl back. Oh fuck. And yeah, so I'm just gonna go like this, put this back like that, and of course I got a bunch of work I want to do under here as well. So yeah, this season is gonna be, I'm actually gonna be able to get everything done this season. So, and then I'm just gonna go up like this. I'm just gonna set you down. Go like this, just so you can see what I'm doing here. And so, because that's the gray water there, you don't want that to freeze. That kind of defeats the purpose. And I'm just gonna like this. Fuck is that in here? And unfortunately last year it did freeze up underneath and nothing exploded. It just means I wasn't able to drop the tanks when I needed to. So I'm just gonna chuck this up through here like this.